Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get my shit together. All right. What's good? So, Karan, friend, listen. All right. I'm very sorry. I am. I'm very, very sorry. Being on YouTube, you already know how it is. I've been really busy with them households of Potomac, them damn salt wives. I be on panels. On top of my lives and doing other reality shows and tea talks. But I'm sorry I'm late. But you know what? I ain't late because I'm always on time for the party. All right. This is the Come Up Atlanta. This is season 3. I meshed episode 1 and 2 together. I actually just watched them. I meshed them both together. Episode 2 came on last night. So I think I'm going to have this time stamped, just for the sake of the damn review, child. So the first episode 1, is called New Blood, Old Wounds. So the season starts with some of the cast members being asked about their feelings about Karan's equipment being stolen. Excuse me. And also there's some people excuse me, there's some people up there who feels like the situation is sketchy and it was an inside job. Now, little birdie told me that y'all seem to think that Sky Valentine has something to do with that. And I just refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that anybody running around there is really feeling like Sky ass that set up there and stole all of this man footage. I don't believe that. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just throwing what a little birdie told me. And I'm just saying that Sky, these people got your name with that fuck shit out here. And I'm choosing not to buy it. Because from what I know of Sky, I just don't see him run around there doing that. That's my feelings. It is what it is. So then we flash back to Dion getting that damn chia pet pulled at the last reunion and said that he don't mind having a conversation, but he still don't want to be around them. Girl, we're going to get to that gag in a second. That intro song was real cute. I don't know who sang the intro song, but Karan, let me know. Tag him in the comments, because I know you're going to be watching, child. Tag him in the comments, girl, because I was actually living for that intro song. That intro song was grooving. That intro song was real grooving. You need to make one with Miami with a little salsa Latina one, like Lovin' Flip Flop tried to do. So episode starts off with the damn fight, child. Y'all, Karan, y'all messy around there. Why would you listen? That's why that shit keep bothering that boy, because y'all still keep bringing it up. You know what this reminds me of? And so does Dion. This situation in Dion reminds me of Monique and Big Face season 5, Real Housewives of Potomac all over again. That whole thing was a whole nother season 5 of them Potomac hoes. And y'all bringing me back there. I'm sick and tired of talking about them dusty late bitches. I already got to deal with them on Sundays and Mondays. And now I got to sit up here and deal with this shit with y'all on a Thursday. Because I think that didn't come on yesterday. Thursday. I think it came out yesterday. Or maybe Wednesday. I'm going to get it right because now I'm caught up. And now y'all bringing me back and bringing me to them old damn feelings again. Jesus Christ. But anyway, they go to 8 weeks before that. And then we get down to Quasi. Shout out to Quay. I love my little Quay. Quay is so damn adorable, child. I like him looking like a little Smurf girl. I love Quay down, baby. Quay is so adorable. Hey, Quay. He's looking for a dance space for his new dance team. Because, apparently he getting his coach Dion around there. And I ain't mad at it, Quay. I'll support it all way. Anything you got going on, Quay, I'm down for it. And I think you mentioned something about you having a small little part on Stars. Shout out to you, Quay. I'm all down for it. Speaking of Diana and them damn dolls, we get down to Miss Mulan. Listen. I bang with Miss Mulan. I really do. She has an energy like me. She the fish version of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just be so classy based with her shit, and I live. And she a working woman, honey. Despite what's going on and despite what she had going on down to her shop with them thieving ass people she had running it, Mulan, you need to do a much better job. I'm checking if their references, daughter. If you needed some help, you should have asked me. I know people and they not thieving assholes like the ones you hired. Child, I wish you would have let me know on that, Mulan. I got so many people down there that work down there for you. And then she opens up about, I'm saying she. Listen, no tea, no shade. Put a pause. If any of y'all got an issue with the pronouns that I got, I'm honestly just joking. It's just jokes and gags for the review. But if you honestly in your heart of hearts have an issue with pronouns that I may use, put it down in the comments or just DM a bitch and I'll correct myself next time. Not saying that none of y'all hit me up because they haven't. I'm just saying because we did have a conversation about pronouns later on in the episode. I just want to make that very clear. It's all jokes and gags around here if I use she, her, whatever. But if you honestly don't want to go by that, even in the joke and gag for a review, drop it down in the comment. I'm not above reproach, child. I ain't nice. I don't bite unless you want me to. And I don't want to bite none of y'all around there unless it's Quay Lee. And we'll get to that later. Anyway. But shout out to you, though, Milan, for still being able to navigate your way through life, even with COVID and them thieving bitches you had working for you that almost got you took out of here. But, you know, you persevered. You held on. You kept the faith. And it's only a test, period. It's only a test. So then we get down to Darion, and he's going through a rebranding right now. So he goes by Pyro the Menace. Girl, listen, don't be a menace to Atlanta while drinking your juice down the Buckhead. All right. I understand your rebranded thing, but y'all, everybody else calling you Darion, so I'm gonna call your ass Darion. It's no shade, sis. But he's doing events and he's performing on shows and things like that. And then we see his fine, sexy ass man, Lee. And yes, I said fine and sexy, girl. I said what I said now. To bring your ass right around here, fucking with me, Pyro. All right? He fine, girl. He fine. Period. Straight up and down, he fine. But I ain't got no problems with you, sis. I ain't gonna push up on your man because I don't do nothing like that. I'm 33 years old. All right? I don't fuck people's husbands no more. I got sick and tired of doing that. You know, that was the 20-year-old me. I'm 33 years old. I'm tired. My bones is weary. My back be hurting. I be having knee problems sometimes. Like, I can't do it the way I want to sometimes. So, you know, you safe with the 33-year-old me because the 22-year-old me. Anyway, so anyway, he brings up the fact of him feeling like Dion and Mulan being friends again is very disingenuous. You know, like that shit that Giselle and Robin got, very disingenuous. That shit that Portia and Phaedra had was very disingenuous. And you saw what happened with that shit. Like that shit that Shawshank and Lisa got going on around there, the damn Salt Wives, that alliance is fake as fuck. That's what he thinking. But in my opinion, I honestly don't think that. And I really didn't even pay attention to second season like that, no shade. But I really didn't pay attention to second season like that, only because I had other stuff going on. And I was reviewing to come up. The other one I did was New York. You know what I'm saying? That was before all of that. So I really wasn't doing reviews on it then. But at the end of the day, I feel like even though whatever y'all feel happened, whatever. If they was able to talk about it and move on and move past it and have a friendship, I don't understand why that's such a big damn deal. I mean, I really don't. I don't really feel like what they got going on is fake. I don't. Because Mulan don't mind telling Miss Dion what she doing way too much. Her price is way too high and she needs to cut it. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. I choose sides. I'm just saying. So, Darian says that he doesn't owe Dion an apology because he doesn't feel sorry for hitting him. He's just sorry that he wasn't standing up when he did it. But Lily wants him to talk to him like a grown ass man. I like Lily. I know his name is Lee, but I'm calling him Lily. I like Lily. I like Lily a lot because he speaks with a lot of sense. I mean, because you listen, Darian, I get it. Because like I said, this is another Candace Diller Bassett situation with her big face ass that y'all keep bringing me back to on a weekday when I already got to deal with them on the weekend, starting on the damn week. But since y'all are, and since y'all is, I guess I got to treat it as such. I just feel like at the end of the day, even with Monique, I understood it. But at the end of the day, as an adult, you really shouldn't be running around out here putting your hands on people. I don't care what the situation, unless a bitch touch you first. Don't be out here putting your hands on people. Unless a bitch touch you first. Now, if somebody touch you first, then you got the right to, hey, whatever you do is what you do. I ain't got nothing to do with that day, none of my business. But at the end of the day, I mean, he didn't touch you first. It made it a lot worse, the situation a lot worse. And it's much extra unneeded drama that you just don't need on your life. You know what I mean? But whatever, girl, do you, child. Because, you know, for what it's worth, I like Darian right now. I do. I mean, I'm going to see what he going to give. But for right now, like I said, I don't have no problems with nobody around there. So Messiah is originally from Louisiana, and he's a dancer, a rapper, and a YouTuber, and he's working on an EP with 9 songs in the studio. Messiah's cute, and I actually like seeing Messiah down in the studio. I really did. You know, Messiah, if you took off that damn purse, put you on some Ithacas or some PSDs, I think they call, and some jeans with some Timbs. You could keep the top on, keep on the do-rag. Yeah. I'm with it. Shout out to you, Messiah. I'm down for your music. So shout out to Miss Anthony, girl. I live for Miss Anthony, baby. Miss Anthony is giving me very much Anthony Kardashian, period. And you know, this the real gag. If he was actually really one of them, I would have liked them a lot better. I probably would have watched the show a lot more because I'm actually seeing it for Miss Anthony. I like the aura that she giving. She a makeup artist, but she's also acting and modeling, but she really wants to be into makeup. And then we meet Judy Doll from NC, and she's also a celebrity stylist. Shout out. One thing I'm noticing is that we're actually seeing people's come up. I will say that. We're actually seeing people jobs, people occupation, seeing what people doing, seeing they hustling, seeing how they making their damn money. I love being able to see y'all navigate through y'all day-to-days like that. I appreciate that a lot. So Quay and Mulan hang out. So Mulan talks about having to shut his show down because of the thieving assholes he had around there, and how, you know, he's getting himself and getting his business and everything back in order, and how he just moved into a real cute apartment. I'm down for it. And then Quay talks about his issues with having to look for a dance studio at such a short period of time, but he was able to find one. Shout out to him. So then Quay brings up talking to Darian about meeting with Mulan so that they could talk clear the air, because, you know, he never had an issue with him or whatever. So then Quay and Dion still haven't talked about what happened at the reunion. You know, look, I'm on Quay's side with that. And it's not because I like him or whatever, but I live by the same code of conduct. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't grow up in no real hooded out ass area. When my daddy was alive and we was still a 2-parent household, because my daddy passed, you know, we lived in real nice neighborhoods. I ain't grow up in no hood out shit. And even I was still taught that if you run around here talking shit to somebody, not everybody is going to be out here with the rah, rah, rah. They're not going to do it. You're going to have some people that don't mind arguing back and forth, but then you're going to have others that's going to bust your shit wide open. All right. So I understood where Quay's feelings is coming from with that. You really should have seen it coming. Candace, with your big face ass. Moving on. So Dion is working. I'm glad you're working, Dion. So Mulan comes to the whole 12 round at 12 a.m. to go see Lee. Lee and Pyro or whatever. So Pyro says for him the issue started at Olive Bistro when he came in with Lee, and Mulan asks, why was this bitch here? Mulan says for him, Pyro been throwing shade towards him even before the bistro. He says for him, he was previously throwing shade about his whole scamming incident. And, you know, he must have been had an issue with him that he didn't know about, because he didn't think it was until he started throwing shade. And then Pyro brings up him feeling like he's being fake with being friends with Dion. I don't understand why he cares so bad that these two people was able to talk and get over their issues. That's what adults do. They don't have to put their hands on people, no shade. Two people can sit down and talk. But here's the thing, though, to you and Darian, being fair about the situation, two truths can sit in the same house, and two people can go through the same thing and have a different experience, because that's what happened. You didn't feel like you was really being that shady towards Darian, but you obviously did, because he called out what you was acting like even before that situation that happened down to the bistro. And I'm gonna tell you something. You need to listen to you, some Betty White, because I could tell you young. Think about it. What is a man trying to tell you, girl? Your man is trying to tell you that you can't be running around out here starting issues with my friends, because I kind of felt like you was trying to create an issue with Mulan, and I really don't understand why, child. I don't understand why. Don't create no issues where there don't need to be with none of this man friends. All right? I can tell you young. Don't do that, daughter. Don't do that. Unless they do some real nigga shit to you, don't create no issues where there ain't one with none of your man friends, child. But I am glad that y'all was able to come to a common understanding. In the conclusion, y'all ain't had no problems. There ain't no problems. And y'all got a clean slate. Good. Be right back. All right, boom. Just that quick, child. See the magic of editing. We back. I'm back for episode 2, face to face. Like I said, I'm going to put the timestamp down up in here because this video really not going to be that long, because it was just two big scenes that just took a part of the whole damn thing. So Darren and Lee go to talk at the park about things that happen in their relationship, particularly domestic violence. I appreciate y'all having that conversation, and I appreciate y'all willingness to be open to what y'all got going on. Now, what I didn't appreciate was how y'all was trying to normalize that fuck shit because y'all two men. Let me explain something to y'all. I'm 33 years old. I've been dating niggas since I was 18 because I was classy. I ain't started dating a nigga. I ain't had my first boyfriend until I was in college because I was classy. I ain't had my purse wide open in high school like some of y'all little gay girls out here doing. No shade. But I had 5 niggas, and I can honestly tell you, none of them niggas ever in their damn life put their hands on me. So I was not here for y'all trying to normalize that shit because y'all two men. I get it. I get it. But I'm not here for y'all trying to normalize domestic violence. It's not right with a man and a woman. It's not right with a woman and a woman. It's not right with a man with a man. And you neither of y'all need to be in anything where it has the potential to where one of y'all gonna knock somebody the fuck out one day. Okay? Y'all got that Ikatina kind of love, and I want to give it back to y'all because, listen, I be waiting for a bitch ass nigga to put his fucking hands on me. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all tried to normalize that. Now, nope. I can't let y'all have that. I like y'all a lot, but I can't let y'all have that, regardless of y'all reason. So Darian goes to see Mulan. Not Darian, Dion goes to see Mulan. Did he say this bitch drove 6 hours to go and see? I really hope you stayed the weekend. I hope you stayed the weekend. I hope you ain't drove in no day for 6 hours there and drove 6 hours back. I really hope you had your luggage down to your car, child. Hold up, y'all. My bad. I had to sneeze. I ain't want y'all to hear that because I can't edit it out. Well, I mean, I could if my software was working. So Dion says that he doesn't have an issue with having a conversation with Quay, but he's still holding a grudge for Darren because you can't go around putting your hands on people. And then, listen, Dion, listen, you may not want to hear this. I don't care. All right. You need to ask Karan and them. I'm going to give you the actual factuals, whether you want to hear it or not. You're absolutely right. Because I'm with you when you're right. You shouldn't go around putting your hands on people. And you shouldn't go out here verbally insulting people if your ass can't fight. Let me tell you something, Dion. If you going to carry your ass up out here thinking that you just going to sit and say whatever the fuck you want to say up out of your mouth to people and think that ain't nothing is going to come to you other than what you give back, that should have been your rude awakening. And I really hope you still not running out here feeling like, oh, well, we're grown, so I can say whatever I want to say to you and you can't hit me. In the perfect world, maybe. But we're not living in the perfect world, sis. And not everybody grew up in some area where you think That you could say whatever the fuck you want to say to people and you think ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Then you want to sit up in here and pull out these. I ain't even pull out the gag because I ain't even feel like doing it no more. This is what I'm saying. You watch way too much damn Potomac because you are really canvassing this situation and it's going to get you nowhere with me fast because I don't like her big pie-face ass. I don't like her for that shit right there. You want to go out and you want to say what you want to say to people, but you listen, you can't do wrong to somebody and tell them how mad to get, and you can't do wrong to somebody and dictate how they get back at you. And although because Mulan did make a point when he said that, you did not necessarily say anything to Darian to make him want to do that. So that's still questionable for him. I get that, but I also feel like Darian already sees Deanna season for his works, and he's just going to go on ahead and make an example out of him right then and there. Is it wrong? Yes. Should he be doing that? No. But do I understand it? A part of me? Absolutely. I'm sorry. And girl, it's been 2 years. Get over it. And I understand it didn't happen to me and I can't tell you how to feel, but 2 years you've been holding on to this. 2 years you're still allowing it to affect you. We done gone through COVID. We done gone through so many other things, girl. The Delta variant going on, child. It is so much going on, girl. We done lost so many people, child. Biggie gone. Who else gone? Biz Marquis gone. So many things that happened. And you still want to hold on to this? So then he brings up talking to some dude named Shane and how it was going good. But now Shane done broke it off because, Shane say he boring. Dion says he's not boring. He just don't want to go out clubbing every night. And I totally understand it. When I was younger, that was fine. But when I got older, I don't want to go out clubbing either. Clubbing ain't fun to me. Clubbing ain't fun. Not to me. So I do understand where Dion is coming from. I just feel like y'all really didn't know each other like that. Because it would seem if you really know him like that, then you would have known coming into this that he likes the club. He likes to party. He likes to have fun. He likes to jug what he got. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Dion. I don't know, child. But it looked like something gonna happen in the next episode. I don't know, girl. We're gonna see. So Anthony is working at one of his clients' house, and then, he opens up about not having the best relationship with his father, even though it's getting better, it's still surface level. I really hope you're able to get the relationship that you want, but realistically, I don't think you will. Considering how you say your father is, he's stuck in his ways. And I think you just have to love him for where he's at, accept him for where he's at, and just try to maintain like that, because you're just not going to change people. So some people, you're just, no matter who you are, they're just not going to, they can respect it, and they should respect it. And make them respect it. And if they don't respect it, then you just don't be around. You check it, and then you don't be around them again. But I don't know. I'm trying to give you the best advice that I can, because I understand, but I don't know. I hope it work out for you though. So Dion and Quay meet to talk. Listen. At the end of the day, it goes back to what I said, Dion. You can't go out here saying what you want to say to people and think that you're not going to get no repercussions in the background. You just can't, friend. I'm sorry. And don't get me wrong. I understand it. Quay, to be honest, it did make you look funny that you laughed about it. If you're going to be this man's friend, be his friend. Don't sit up and laugh that it happened to me and then you want to come and check on me and say that I should have saw it coming. Come on. Just the optics of it, Quay. While I understand what you're saying and I am on your side, I just feel like where you went wrong at is where you laughed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just feel like if one of my friends got beat up, I wouldn't have laughed. That's just me, Quay. Just being fair, Quay. Because, Quay, I lay you down. I'm just being fair. I understand where you're coming from. I'm just being fair. So Dion and Mulan meet up because they was on their way to go and draft to go and talk to Darian. And then, you know, Milan calls out his outfit. I will say this. I really don't understand why you came dressed that way. It was passive aggressive as fuck. I'm gonna be real, Dion. It was passive aggressive. I'm glad that Mulan called that out, sis. It was passive aggressive. Then you put on the damn do-rag. What you got your do-rag on, child? You ain't got no damn chia pet for him to pull no more. I don't bit more believe that he would have came down there to fight you. And this is another time where you sitting up here trying to candice your situation because you drove all the way there to end up not wanting to talk. Why? I don't think he still wants to fight you 2 years later. I don't believe that. Darian can say whatever the fuck he want. I refuse to believe 2 years later he still want to sit up here and want to fight you. And I don't bit more believe 2 years later you're still allowing it to upset your spirit and your soul to the point that it made you drove all the way there. You knew what the assignment was, all the many miles that you drove. Like, what was the purpose of you to come all the way there and waste everybody's time like that? Like, y'all, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about the episodes thus far. I will be putting the link of Gemini Filmz YouTube channel in the description box so that whenever the new episodes come out, y'all can go on ahead and watch it, and we're gonna roast the gag about it. I like it thus far. It's a lot more interesting than Chasing Dallas. Did I say that? I did. I'm gone though, girl. Bye.